So limited in the sterling silver. So American Dreams, of course, Anthony Palacio is certainly that with Michael Anthony Jewelry. Oh, look, he's so funny because somebody special just walked in the studio, which we're gonna introduce in just 2 seconds.
Yep, okay.
I want everybody, this could be another play at home. Okay. Who is in the studio? Who is in the studio? Don't move, because we're going to reveal it. Your other half. Okay. So with that, as we promised, we went back and we wanted to bring back for the 25th anniversary all our #1 favorites. Well, this one's the day we launched it. It's been part of my house pick. It's part of your favorite pick, and it's not a mistake. Your 16-inch is $13.95. Your 18-inch is $14.95, and we have 4 flex pays on all of these. The 22-inch is $16.95.
How can you do flex pay on $14?
I know.
That's $3.50.
And extra flex with the HSN charge card and free shipping and handling. So this is the time to layer. This is the time to take advantage of.
Just buy one of each.
Really, holiday gifts.
I'll do the calculation for you.
And you know, you're thinking, there's no way that's sterling silver rhodium finish, right?
No.
It is.
I know
Stamp point 95, lifetime warranty, and look at the look, look at the sparkle, look at the brilliance. Over 1/8 of an inch in width. And beautiful flexibility all the way throughout. Tell us what the Forzantina is all about and how this came to be. I know you're doing your math in your head.
It's $62 if you buy one of each.
For all of them.
Divided by 5, so that's what? $11?
$11
yeah.
and on FlexPay?
So just buy one of each and then you'll have a complete wardrobe.
You gotta do it in 3 minutes.
This is an amazing chain. This is part of the new technology that was invented in the last just 2 years. And it takes a conventional link chain and compresses it so that you don't compromise the quality of the chain. It actually made the chain stronger because in compressing the link, you compress the grain structure and the chain becomes hard. So it's like a home run. You get this beautiful reflective look. The chain is white rhodium. You have a beautiful lock made in our Italian little factories.
It is so beautiful.
So what you're looking at is just a magnificent, magnificent piece.
Even just as a standalone, I mean, it works beautifully with any pendant, but as a standalone, as your signature piece. And the Forzantina means?
Compressed.
Compressed.
Forza.
So
strength.
like mirrored, compressed, and reflective.
Well, the dies themselves in the chain linking machine are high polished, and then they use about, in this case, maybe about 2,500 pounds of pressure, and it just compresses the link itself, and you have this beautiful mirror finish.
And you have such a wide surface.